Hey everybody, welcome back, and it is Ninja Turtle Week on the channel. Yay, go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Today we are going to do my rewatch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2, Out of the Ooze. So, this one I also remember very, very fondly. I've also seen this one thousands of times, probably not quite as much as the first one. It does get a bit more goofy, it does get a little more over the top, but it's still, in my memory anyways, a fantastic film that still holds up, despite Vanilla Ice. I mean, who would ever thought after all these years that, you know, Vanilla Ice is still one of the best parts of this movie, and it's a really good movie, you know? So, that whole ninja rap thing, I know it's silly and cheesy as all hell, but it's cool. When I was younger, I loved Tokar and Razor. I'll remember after I do the watch here in a minute. But those two guys, I thought they were cool. But I always remember being bummed out. It's like, why wouldn't you do Bebop and Rocksteady? Why would you create characters? Well, in my youth, I didn't know any better. I've learned those weren't created characters. They were actually apparently more comic accurate than I thought. Or at least the modern cartoon is playing to that and everything. So very, very cool. And, you know, again, great effects and everything. The Turtles should be great. I like the guy who played, I think, Donatello in the suit. I don't know, one of the Kung Fu guys, that he's now the pizza delivery boy in the new one. That's going to be fun to remember him. I'm blanking on his name, but again, after I watch it, I'll have all that information again. And they changed April, so it'll be interesting to compare and contrast the two different April O'Neils. You know, Splinter, Mikey, the whole crew, they're back. They get everything right. I think Corey Feldman still does the voice. I don't remember. It seems like maybe there was a little bit of a voice shakeup in this. I like that we start dealing with Ooze in this one. I think that's pretty cool. A little bit more than just the flashback. Let's see, what else can I remember from this? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. Oh, right. The inventor professor guy. And was that supposed to be April's dad? That'll be cool if that turns out to be April's dad. I don't know that it was. We'll find out when we do the rewatch. I remember the whole opening thing in the mall is just like the greatest opening, just showing off the turtles, kicking butt and everything. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to get back to it. So, you know, I'm going to look different when I come back. I just thought I'd shoot this before I jump in the shower, and then I'm going to go watch the movie. Well, actually, no, I'm going to watch Arrow, and then I'm going to watch the movie. Arrow finale is tonight as I'm filming this, but different topic for a different day. This is Ninja Turtle Week, this is Ninja Turtle Day, and this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2, Out of the Ooze. Let's watch! Well, there you go, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, Out of the Ooze. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Yeah, it's still a really fun movie. It definitely, really, when you really kind of critique it, it doesn't hold up to Part 1. I can see why it wasn't as successful, I suppose, even though I have strong memories of going and seeing this in the theater. Keno is awesome. That whole opening scene and kind of that weird underground mall is just really fucking awesome. But then you kind of get into some weird shit at the end, like Splinter. I mean, like, you know, they've been out and they did the whole go ninja rap thing, and he's like, were you seen? They're like, no, we practice ninjutsu, and he said practice harder, which is hilarious. But you're like, well, how okay, he's got the newspaper, and then he actually says something about ninja rap or go ninja go at the end, and I'm like, well, how would he know unless he snuck out to see them? You know, so there's that, but whatever. I caught in the credits, this is pretty interesting, Toka and Razor were voiced by Frank Welker. So there you go. What's Optimus Prime, right? Or was he Megatron? Anyways, he's one of them. Yeah, Optimus Prime. So I thought that was a nice little catch. It was not voiced by Corey Feldman. I think a lot of the voices seemed to be changed. The voices were not as good. Mikey still sounded right. Leo still sounded right, but Raph and especially Donnie sounded very off. But yeah, dude, there's some cool stuff in that mall fight, and Mikey starts using sausages on a link to fight instead of nunchucks. This was also the one where they weren't really allowed to use their weapons. I'm not sure why the Ooze would have made giant sunflowers. That just seemed kind of weird, but the effects and stuff are pretty good. The suits aren't quite as good as the first time. It's definitely more comic book than the first one in the bad sense of the word, in the sense of they're like, oh, who cares about logic and physics? It's a stupid comic book kids movie, you know. Whereas like the first one felt like it was passioned by somebody who wanted to make a real movie about that stuff, and everything seemed kind of logical and it flowed well. A lot of stuff here was writer's convenience and forced, like, you know, the whole hitting the keytar thing, and because they turned up the amp and the speaker blows and throws Shredder like a fucking mile through the window and shit. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't quite work that way, but you know what? So what? It's a fucking Ninja Turtles movie and from the early '90s, so I'm just happy it's as good as it actually was. Yeah, the whole thing. It always bugged me too. The whole thing with Keno auditioning to be a foot ninja, and Raph has to go in there and remove all the bells without a sound, because the guy is like, you have to remove them all without a single sound or you fail. And I'm like, there's no way that many teenage ninjas in New York have joined the Foot Clan and not made sounds removing those bells. So maybe it's just an intimidation tactic. I don't know, because then they were all impressed when he did it. And I'm like, well, didn't you guys all do it? What the fuck? But but still, that was really, really cool. The pizza looked delicious in this movie. So delicious, I ended up ordering pizza. And luckily, I was a good boy. I only ate 2 slices, but you don't know how hard it was to put that pizza away after 2 slices, because it was delicious. But you know, if you're watching Ninja Turtles, you gotta eat pizza. I started opening my Ninja Turtle Dorbs. You know, I'm in the zone, man. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely having a radical time, dude. Yeah, but you know, the effects are mostly good. Henson, you know, they did a really good job. I guess this was around the time he died, because they give him the like R.I.P. or in memory of in the very beginning of the movie, which is also kind of weird, because it's like, well, you know, that's sad. Let's not start the movie on a sad note. Put that at the end. But you know, I'm nitpicking there. I mean, it's just really nitpicky. I love that kind of version of the Ninja Turtle theme that they play. The kind of more score. Yeah, that, I don't know why, that just always gets stuck in my head. I can't sing the whole thing, but I want to. But yeah, guys, that was cool, man. That was cool. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed rewatching that one. And not as much as rewatching the first one. The first one is just, I think it's underrated how much of a classic that first one is. The second one is really good, though. It's a lot of fun. It might be a hair more fun than the first one, even though it's, you know, it's a little less well put together. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in it, though. Aprils. This April, I don't know. I can't really choose between those 2 Aprils. The first one felt a little more real, a little more grounded. This one felt fine, but it's definitely like an oh, let's cast somebody younger and more attractive kind of thing. I'm not sure, after the destruction of April's antique shop and apartment in the first movie, how she got into this new place so easily, living with the turtles and everything. There was a moment I about died. I wish I had a reaction on me, because it was, I cracked myself up when Splinter shows up in the window of the apartment, and they're like, oh, what have you been doing, Master Splinter? He said, coming to a conclusion or something, but he pauses after coming, and it's like, y'all watch out for that roof full of rat cum when you go up there. Oh God, sorry. That probably just really grossed y'all out, but I don't know, that thought ran into my mind because of that weird pause in that moment, and it just, that cracked me up. Now, the kid who played Keno, I'm pretty sure he was playing one of the turtles in the first movie. Not voice, but, you know, was doing the actual kung fu or martial arts, whatever style it was. And he's pretty good, so, yeah. But anyways, guys, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this with me. I'm figuring out ways to make these things better. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I never know what I'm doing until I know, right? But hopefully you're enjoying this. Hopefully you're having a good time with Ninja Turtle Week. Let's talk about it down in the comments. What do you think about this movie? What's your favorite part? How much do you love the ninja rap? And isn't it weird to be excited about Vanilla Ice? But, you know, comment and let's talk about it. You enjoy what I'm doing here? Thumbs up of encouragement always encourages me to do more of what I'm doing here. And if you want to see all of what I'm doing here and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you see everything right when it comes out, because there's lots of cool geeky stuff happening here every day on this channel. And we're building a really fun community, so invite your friends to come be a part of this community, because if you're cool, I'm sure they're cool too. And, you know, I want to chat with all of you. I want to hear your opinions. I like to know what you think. I tell you what I think all the time, so, you know, it's nice to hear you. Just glancing out of the corner of my eye, I noticed this movie only got a 33% on the tomato meter. I guess that's pretty bad, actually. But in the Voodoo community, it's got 4 out of 5 stars. So what do you know? Everybody's a critic, and, you know, so I guess apparently so am I these days. But so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go set up for the drunk watch of Ninja Turtles 3. So that ought to be fun. And we'll see how that goes. And I'm getting out of here, so I'll see you guys later.